I want to tell you guys about a potential perfect product for new print-on-demand sellers to stock their shops with. I think it's perfect for a number of reasons that I'm going to be sharing, but mainly that it's easy to research. The designs are so simple that you can do them all in the Printify designer. You don't need to use an external service. And I'm going to show you some shortcuts when it comes to design. And you can use these same designs in complementary products from Printify's catalog. So you can stock your shop with complementary products using similar designs that you can make in minutes. So let's get right to it. Here in Printify's catalog, I'm in the rugs and mats section. You can see they've got outdoor rugs, heavy duty floor mats, doormats, area rugs that are currently trending, polyester doormats, and they even have rugs in the early access. I'm actually going to start with the doormat here. Made from coconut fiber with a black vinyl backing for outdoor use, assembled in the USA from Global Parts. The size is 24 inches by 16 inches. So I'm going to scroll down and hit start designing. And before we actually design, I'm going to jump over to Etsy. Now here I've done a quick, simple search for doormat funny. And actually how I did that was I typed in doormat and then I looked at the autocomplete and funny popped up when I initially did it, but now I'm seeing cat, custom, Schitt's Creek, funny, men. So there's funny at least. Anyways, doormat funny was a search term that I used. There's not like a perfect science when it comes to doing your research. I like to start with really broad search terms and then kind of refine from there. But in the context of this video, it's like, hey, we know that we want to sell rugs and doormats, essentially. We want to sell basically on the products that you saw there on the first page of Printify, these complementary products. So we're going to be looking at it through the lens of simple monochromatic designs that are often just text-based. Like if I pull up, and this is optional, but you can pull up the product analytics here in Everbee, and now you have the ability to change the time frame that you're looking at data from. So instead of last month, I'm going to hit last 12 months, and then I can simply sort by what did the most sales. And I can just scroll and see some crazy designs, honestly. But basically sort them from bestseller to least bestseller. Or I can just X out, honestly, and just kind of do a quick scroll through like this. But the point is that I think makes it beginner friendly. Mainly just text-based designs, monochromatic, just black text on a coconut fiber background. Keep it simple, right? A lot of these designs I noticed have this border on them as well. I want to show you a shortcut to create something like this as a template in Printify. So let's open up the designer. The first thing I want to show you is that you'll notice right here, it has the product information that you need for designing. It shows you the print area size right here in pixels and then in inches. And if you scroll down, where did it go? Oh yeah, right here. They have a design template that you can download. So what I did is I actually opened up the design template and used it to create my own border that I'm using as a template in Printify. So I uploaded that border that I made to my library. I can click to add it. And now what I wanted to show you guys, in case you weren't aware, is that up at the top, there is a save as template button. So you can simply click this. I can call it doormat, comma, border, hit save. And now anytime that I start a new design session for a doormat, I can simply click my templates over here on the left-hand side, click the doormat border, and boom, I've got it. Next up, I'm just going to add text. So I click add text. I'm going to scroll down. There was a font that somehow I always let myself forget the name, but I'm going to keep scrolling till I see it. Carter 1. I think this one looks great. I'm going to go ahead, put it in the top left corner. And what did it say? Live, laugh, leave at, I think it said leave at 9. So we'll say leave at 10. You know what I mean? Something similar, but similar enough, let's say. I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to leave it, centered vertically and horizontally, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is hit preview in the top right corner and make sure everything looks good. So I'm letting Printify's mockup generator do just that, generate our mockups. You'll notice actually they generated 4 different mockups for us. So this is the first one. The second one is rolled. It's interesting that it takes a second to load when you click it because you can see the thumbnails in the top right corner. So it almost implies that it should have been ready. Either way, here's the rolled mockup. Look at the resolution there too. It looks like a really nice high-end mockup. And I wanted to show you guys here, like on this one, I have the ability, I'll move myself in the video recording, but you can actually upload your own background image if you wanted to. I have this like asphalt background image that I grabbed from Pexels. If you guys weren't aware, Pexels is like a big photography website where you can get images that you can use. Now, I don't want to personally cite the license because I have seen the license change over time, I think after Canva bought them out. But you can see that I simply searched for outdoor floor, and then I found this kind of asphalt design, downloaded it, and loaded it up here for my mockup that I could theoretically use. By the way, the real thing, like the asphalt may or may not make sense. I just did it as a quick example, but I do like the color contrast. It shows you at a glance that, hey, it's an outdoor mat because it's being shown against an outdoor floor. It's a dark asphalty color against the bright, coconut husk doormat texture. I think it looks, good enough basically. So I want to make you guys aware that you can do that. You can also just click white and go back to the white default. Or if you were just creating this product for both Amazon and Etsy, you could theoretically have the black asphalt background for Etsy, and then Amazon, where you're required to have the white background, have it done just in one click. As a beginner, I do recommend stocking your shop with complementary products. It's a low friction way of potentially capitalizing on additional sales. The easiest way to do this is to select everything in your design. So I've only really got the text and the outline, but I select both. I'm gonna hit save as template. I'm gonna call it what it says, live, laugh, leave at 10, hit save. And now what I'm gonna do is go back here to Printify's rugs and mats category. And this polyester doormat has a significantly lower price, by the way. I'm gonna open that on a new tab. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna hit start designing. Now this is an early access product. I think early access essentially means that like the mockups aren't really there. So treat this example with a grain of salt. You could also pick products that aren't early access. What I really wanted to show you though is you can go over here to my templates. You can load the template that we just created. You can kind of resize it so that it looks better on this product. Okay. You can do that. And just like that, very quickly, we've made a new design, very similar complementary product. You can even make it a little bit bigger, I think, because they actually give you a secondary border there for the print area. And I think that would look just about perfect. Center it horizontally and vertically. And just like that, we created a polyester doormat in addition to our coconut husk doormat. Now, the thing is, if we go in the polyester and we go to the preview, it's going to say no pre-made mockups, although depending on when you watch this video, they may have included the mockups by then. It just takes a little bit of time for Printify to do that. But here with our coconut husk doormat, which is honestly where my brain goes when I first initially think of these, it's done just like that. And we can go back and make, essentially you would publish this product to your Etsy shop, you would clone it to your Amazon shop, clone it to your eBay shop and your Walmart shop theoretically. Well, I guess Printify doesn't have the Walmart integration anymore, so maybe table that one, but I think Etsy, Amazon, eBay for the best sellers make a lot of sense as destinations. Check this out. Here's another doormat, very simple, doing about 9 sales a month. So it's not doing a tremendous number, but hey, it's also in 7 carts and it's a great place to start. If you could average every upload to do 9 or 10 sales a month, that would be amazing. And it just says, this must be the place. So you come over here to your design. We don't need to copy what it says, right? So I'm fine. I was actually thinking like we could delete the border, but why not leave the border? I think the border looks fine on these doormats. And then this must be the place. Okay, we can size it down a little bit, bring it to the center. Maybe we center it instead of putting it in the bottom right corner. I think that'll look just fine. If you want to double check how it looks, just hit the preview button, Printify, give it a minute. It generates the mockup for you. I think that'll look just fine as a doormat. And again, I'm not trying to clone what I see other people doing. I just want to make my own version of it, which I think we did a good enough job right there. Here's a welcome to the Chili's. Is that meant to be a personalized or is that just a joke that I don't understand? Welcome to the Chili's. Doing 12 sales a month, so perhaps I don't get the joke. Is it like Chili's like a restaurant or something? I don't know. Either way, doing 12 sales a month and it's marked on Etsy as a bestseller at a $29.40 price point. And again, that is just a simple black text on the coconut husk background. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that, guys. So I would just recommend, if you watch this video till the end, leverage the templates here in Printify. Select whatever you want to save, hit save as template, and create shortcuts for yourself in the future. Also leverage the complementary products Printify has in their massive catalog. It's criminal not to take advantage of these, whether you're combining them into a single listing, which is not really in the scope for beginners, but definitely something you can consider doing for intermediate and expert sellers. Or if you just launch 10 or 20 doormats in this example, and one of them becomes a bestseller, you could easily make them as variations in your listing using these drop downs on the back end in Etsy. That's more of an advanced strategy, but I just wanted to make it clear that that's something that I would do because somebody may buy multiple doormats. People have different, multiple doors in their house, or maybe they just like having multiple and switching them out. That's definitely something I could imagine. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're not on Printify, I've got a code that'll give you a free month of Printify Premium to maximize your profits. We didn't even talk about it, but really quickly, on the coconut husk doormat, it's going to knock the fulfillment price down from $31 down to $22.75. So that's a pretty massive savings. And again, you can get this for free using my code right next to my Printify link. So if you're not already selling, use the link to sign up with a free account and then use the code to get a free month of Printify Premium for the best prices. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you at the next one.